Hi, welcome to St. Clair County Community Mental Health CMH Players 2020 production of Home for the Holidays. I'm Regina Spain, the proud director of the CMH Players this year. A warning, I have a little cheat sheet, so just ignore it, but it's for your own good. Otherwise, I would go on for the next hour about how much I love this program and how much I love these players. So, I'm going to stick to my cheat sheet now. CMH Players includes individuals receiving CMH services, community actors, and CMH staff and family. Together, we hope to reduce the stigma associated with mental illness and share the message that recovery is possible. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the importance of this program, and on behalf of all of my players, I'd like to say a great thanks to those that support it. In addition to the generous companies whose logos you just saw on the screen, we get tremendous backing from every single level at CMH, and we just want to say how much we appreciate it. Deb Johnson, Mark Hutchinson, and all of those that champion our program and keep it going every year. And it definitely would have been easy here in 2020 to let it fall to the side, and you didn't let that happen, and we really appreciate it. It was certainly a year and a production full of challenges for us. Everything from protocol, masking, and distancing, and how are we going to film this, and are we going to, are there scenes that we can safely do without masking, who is in each other's bubbles that they can be closer together, and all those things. How do we deal with players being out due to quarantining issues, and all these things. And so it's been full of challenges. I really hope that you stayed through the credits so that you could see all the thank yous of the people that helped us out, as well as people that began in our cast and sadly aren't in the final work that you'll see tonight. There's so many people that really worked hard for this production that you will never even see. For all of my players, those that you'll see on screen and those that you won't, I just want to say how incredibly proud that I am of you. I believe that we put together a very fun and amazing holiday production. We have 8 scenes for you tonight. All of them are completely unique, and none of them are long. The entire program is about 60 minutes, so it's not very long at all for you. As always, more important than the final product are the connections and community that we built along the way. For a year that has made, it's had more than its share of days where we want to cuddle back up and go back to bed. You all chose to come to the theater. You chose to come and you chose to create and connect, and I'm so proud of you for that. I just want to say thank you. And for all those that are supporting us right now by watching us, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Be kind to each other out there and enjoy CMH Players 2020's Home for the Holidays. Thank you very much.
The occasion. I hope Santa Claus can put a good mind to it.
You deserve a prize, Dora, for the most unexpected looking stocking. Mine's big enough for 1 golden coin, enough to buy me a new bicycle.
I'm tired of this old tradition of hanging up stockings on Christmas Eve and crawling out of bed in the cold to see what's in them. I wish someone would come up with a new way.
That's what I thought last year, but I never spoke up. Well, I refuse to follow the line this year. It seems absurd that some jolly fat man will come down the chimney and fill up our decorative sulks.
I agree. We need a new fashion Christmas and a real up-to-date Santa Claus. No more of this kiddie nonsense. No Santa. Isn't he coming tonight?
Santa will come if you stop crying. Dora, help Charlie hang up his stocking.
I do hope the Santa Claus will come this way tonight. to come here to our stockings to fill them nice and tight. I like to watch and see them, but I know that I must wait. To shine the Christmas sunshine, I hope he won't be late. Let Charlie have his old-fashioned Christmas, but the rest of us vote for something different.
I thought Santa was cool when I was a kid, but I think it's time for a change.
Don't count on me to help out your immunity. Santa's the kindly spirit of Christmas, appearing mysteriously to give us joy.
I'm in for mutiny. Let's see what a new Claus can do.
Well, thinking how babies sit so old, Sam. We'll have to run the dirt, not roll it out. If you're really not voting to change, then you're really voting to keep it the same. That's 3 against 3, a tie.
Old Santa Claus is such a bore. Of him we've had too much and more. But what is there for us to do? A new Saint Nick would be the thing. Who would our Christmas presents bring?
Good evening, young humans. I see you're up to your old tricks again, hanging Christmas stockings. Don't you know that's gone out of fashion?
Who are you, comrade?
I'm the new up-to-the-time Santa Claus. My proper name is Mr. St. Nicholas. I'm on my rounds to collect the names of all the children who deserve remembrance at Christmas time. But I haven't a moment to lose. My cell is overburdened, and my crew is overworked with all that needs to be done between now and daylight. So, young lady, your name, age, birthplace, residence, parents' names? Oh, orphanage. No parents.
I have parents, and they have names, or they had names.
School, hobbies, list of last year's presents. Make haste, time is money.
Mr. Santa Claus, here are our stockings.
Christmas stockings? More nonsense. They belong to the Dark Ages.
So how do you give gifts then, comrade?
By HPS, Holiday Postal Service, of course. Next, name, age, residence, school, hobbies, list of last year's presents.
How did you get here, Mr. St. Nicholas? I heard no sleigh bells at the door.
Well, I came from the North Pole by an airship. Come now, there's others waiting to be classified. Name, age,
I don't want to be in your database, even if it's Christmas, and even if you are the new patron saint. Me neither. I don't want flying improvements.
I don't think you were quite what we had in mind when we wanted something new.
Allow me to call down your airship.
Jolly old St. Nicholas, Santa. Yeah, you came.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Are you really glad to see such an old-fashioned specimen as I am?
Indeed we are. We have just shown your usurper to the door.
I knew you'd come, Santa.
Oh, and I can't get to work until you are fast asleep, young man. So scurry away as fast as you can, and a very Merry Christmas when you awake!
And what would you like this year?
I want something super nice for my mom.
Oh, that is so nice of you. You are raising a wonderful daughter.
I am so not her mom.
Oh, I'm the mother. Can I get a picture?
Mom, please don't.
I want an iPhone 12 Pro for my mom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And a cover for it with puppies, because I like puppies. Oh, I want a puppy, but I don't want a dog. It needs to be a sword that can look like a puppy forever.
Hey, wait your turn. That family was first.
You can't have a dog because you won't take care of it.
Will too.
Well, not.
Kids, I said not today. This was supposed to be a nice outing.
A nice outing, huh? That'll be the day.
For real. Wanna go to pretzel?
Our dad didn't even notice. Let's go.
Now smile for picture.
I want an iPad. Mom says you won't bring me presents if I don't tidy my room. Wait, if the phone has a puppy cover on it, doesn't matter if it's dark blue. The one I want is from Micro Center. Do you have a Micro Center at the North Pole? But I know that's not true, because she gets me everything I want. If she doesn't, I throw a fit in public. Probably not. So whatever color, just make sure it's an iPhone 12 Pro. I've already got one, but I want a different color. It's really funny because everybody's like, oh, what a bad kid. I'm like, hee hee, time for presents. Because I trust Elsa and stuff, but we're talking serious technology here. I shouldn't have to tidy my room anyway. I'm a kid. No one can force me into childhood. It has to be the Pro because that's the top of the line. And since I'm going to be the one using it, it needs to be the best. Rose gold. Rose gold. So, Santa, don't forget anything on the list or I'll throw a fit. Rose gold.
Are you getting all this?
It needs to be the best. Rose gold.
Perhaps you
Rose
should write this
gold.
down.
I'm like, hee hee, time for presents. Rose gold.
Santa,
Rose gold.
why aren't
Rose
you
gold.
smiling?
Rose gold.
No, Rose gold. That's gotta be the Pro. It's gotta be the Pro. It's gotta be the Pro. Bring me a candy cane.
Santa?
It's gonna be Pro.
Dear.
It's gonna be Pro.
Dear.
It's Pro. It's Pro. I'm the one using it.
Another naughty and nice nightmare?
Oh, they were so mean.
Oh, it's gonna be all right. My dear, everything's gonna be all right.
Okay.
It's almost time
For what?
to open up our secret Santa gift, silly. I found this on my desk this morning. I've been waiting for this all week.
I don't understand how a grown woman could get so excited about Secret Santa at work. Last year I got a candle, and the year before that I got a candle, and the year before that I got a gift certificate for a candle.
It's not about the price. It's the fact that somebody took their time and energy and money to pick out the perfect gift just for you that suits you to a T.
Candles 3 years in a row.
Well, at least you have Bob to give you presents.
I've been married to Bob for 25 years. Last year he bought me a collection of colored hair nets, and the year before that it was a subscription to Field and Stream.
It's almost time. Jordan and Sheila will be here in a moment.
Well, what about Frank?
He rushed up. Bye, Jeff. I forgot again.
Well, how did your job review go?
As well as you can expect. You know Howard can't take criticism. Is it my fault that I know more about his job than he does? Does he think I like carrying the burden of being competent when he's not? Did you know he had the nerve to tell me that I come off as arrogant?
You tell me.
Yeah, arrogant. Me. He said that my people skills were lacking, that my job product has slipped in quality and quantity, that I failed to provide basic job skills, that I misprioritized my tasks, and that my personal hygiene was lacking. But it went as well as you could expect.
Where's Frank? That's my Christmas shopping like last year? Probably. He'd be a little more thoughtful. My Secret Santa gifts were weeks ago. When I think about it, I didn't find anything on my desk. I think I probably got Frank.
Good luck with that. He drew my name for the last 2 years. 2 years ago, he got me a black velvet Elvis painting. We're standing next to Jesus.
Oh.
Last year, he got me a candle.
I like candles.
Hey everybody, hope I didn't hold things up.
Frank.
Hey, Frank.
I had to run out to my car.
Figured.
Well, guess there's no secret here. Merry Christmas, Jordan.
Oh, okay, so who's gonna open theirs first?
Why don't you go first?
Oh no, I wanna go last. I love the anticipation.
Well, I may as well get this over with. Phenol gas tablets.
Everybody needs them sometime. Oh yeah.
Sweat absorbing armpit pads?
Secret to stay dry.
And let's see, acne medicine.
Sounds expensive.
Well, to be honest with you, kind of got away from me this year. So I had to run to the pharmacy and get something. When I saw those, I thought of you.
Aw.
And armpit pads are great. I wear them every day. So if you don't want them, just let me know.
Thanks, Frank.
Well, I guess I'll open mine up. Let's see here. Got some pencils, the company logo, and a keychain, the company logo, and balls with the company logo,
And happy faces. They're cool.
and size 6 women's t-shirt with the company logo.
That's cute.
I figured everybody could use pens, pencils, and stress balls, right?
Yeah, but the size 6 women's shirt.
Left over from last year's picnic. I figured you could be gifted with something you could use.
Oh, it'll fit you.
Sure.
I want to go next. Wow, this is so pretty. Tummy honey butter stretch mark cream.
Oh, I love honey. Oh, I bet it smells so good.
Jump rope.
Bring it down right.
Crazy.
And a scale.
Oh my.
You've been saying how you definitely need to lose weight.
Thanks, Hank. I think it's time for you to open your gift.
Don't be a jackass. Sheila, I was born a jackass. But thanks.
I hope you get as much use out of your book as I do your thoughtful gifts.
Okay, Carrie, your turn. Open it. I'm sure you know by now that I'm your secret Santa.
Good.
Turn it over. Look, I know you have it on CD, but it's so much better on vinyl. And look, Freddie Mercury signed it himself.
Whoa, that's a lot of money.
What a thoughtful gift. I brought you the wrong gift. You should.
Oh, no, don't be silly. It's got my name on it. Oh, I love candles. Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry, I should have taken this way more seriously.
Don't be silly. I love candles. Look, I can use the scrubbing bubble ones in the bathroom, the bacon scented one in the kitchen, and I'll use the gift certificate for a fresh cut grass one and put it on my front porch.
I guess there's better things I can do than go on a campaign of self-improvement.
And I have been complaining about my weight forever.
Thanks for the gift.
Thanks for the scale and things. Really.
I guess nobody could ever be off of these. And I'll be right for my next board presentation.
And truthfully, we can all use pencils and pens. Use them every day. And the size 6 women's shirt, I can give it to my daughter. She can use it as a night shirt.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jordan.
Oh.
I love Secret Santa. I can't wait for next year.
Cheers! Cheers.
A voice from out of the northern sky. On the wings of the limitless winds I fly. Swifter than thought, over mountain and vale, city and moorland, desert and dale. From the north to the south, from the east to the west, I hasten, regardless of slumber or rest. Oh, nothing you dream of can fly as fast as I on the wings of the wintry blast.
The wandering stars so out to sea, who the flats so fast may be, and the bright nights follow my earthwind track. By the glim of the jewels I bear in my pack, for I have treasures for high and for low, rubies that burn for the sunset glow, diamond rings for the crown queen, for the princess pearls for the silver sheen.
I enter the castle on noiseless feet, the air is silent and soft and sweet, and I lavish my beautiful tokens there, fairings to make the fair more fair. I enter the cottage of want and woe. The candle is dim and the fire burns low, but the sleepers smile in a happy dream as I scatter my gifts by the moon's pale beam.
There's never been a house so low, no doubt, but I in my flight can find that out. Nor a hut so hidden that I can't see by the shadow of the lone wolf tree. There's never been a house so proud and high that I am constrained to pass it by, nor a heart so happy that it might be happier when blessed by me.
What is my name? Ah, who can tell? Though in every land 'tis a magic spell. They call me that, and they call me this. Yet the different names are the same.
I wish.
Gift bearer to all am I.
Joy giver.
Light bringer.
Where'er I fly, but the name I bear in the courts above, my true and holy name
is love.
I'll see you tonight. I'll see you. Come in!
Time for your 3 o'clock, Santa. The elves from the marketing department, they call themselves image consultants now. I can get rid of them if you want me to.
No, that's all right. No sense avoiding it any longer. They mean well, I guess. Send them in.
Thank you for seeing us.
Oh, well, not at all. Not at all. So, what can Santa do for you today?
Actually, Santa, it's what we can do for you. We're here to talk about bringing Christmas into the 21st century.
Well, I'm not really sure we need any more changes. Why, the last change we made for the good was getting rid of that whole coal in the stocking thing. Oh, Mrs. Claus was after me for almost a century. In the end, she was right. It was for the best. But I can't think of anything else that might need a little tinkering.
Even the floodlight and bamboo. What? When children started asking for video games and smartphones, you didn't just say, "Santa, we're going to stick the trains and dolls," now did you?
No, you're right. Have to stay current in the toy game, I always say.
That's 100% true, and that's 100% true in the image game too. Did you know that your numbers are really weak with the Gen Z?
And they are the future, after all, the Gen Z.
Well, I find that children don't change much from one generation to the next. It's all about the spirit of Christmas.
Well, Santa, that may be true, but have you taken a hard look at your believer attrition rating among the older kids? You're in the low single digits with teens and just a few points in the double digits with teens. We think this is where your growth market can lie.
Oh. Well, okay. What do you suggest I do?
The first thing we want you to do is work on your name.
My name.
What carries so much baggage, sir? It's not your fault they use your image to sell their products, and that you're associated with syrupy, sugar-laden soft drinks to those cliched, repetitive, vomit-inducing, sentimentalized Hallmark Christmas movies.
Look, we're in the middle of running some names along with a whisper. So we're focusing on 1 name options and 3 name options.
I don't understand.
Our research shows that the public views one name options as particularly culturally relevant. Take, for example, Bono, Cher, Sting, Madonna,
Beyonce.
Rihanna, Adele,
Pink.
Eminem.
Thanks.
Oh, then again, we could go with a 3 namer. Our research shows that 3-person names are viewed as particularly memorable.
Yes, think of consider Jamie Lee Curtis or Neil Patrick Harris or Jennifer Love Hewitt or Sarah Michelle Gellar
Or Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Dominique Holmes.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
No, Mary Tyler Moore.
Olivia Newton-John.
Yes, I get the idea. But I don't know. I've been Santa Claus for a long time.
It's just a suggestion, really. Think about it.
Okay. Any more suggestions?
Okay.
If you like, we can go over the most important points and leave the list with you for you to go over at your leisure. There's something we need you to think about. You need to change your physical image.
Physical image?
It's just a few things, really. Like the color of your suit.
What's the color?
We've done some preliminary research and it shows that the color red is a bit of a turnoff with the youth market.
We want to make another color, make light gray, all blue, or dark thoughts.
Well, there's also the suit itself. The suit's gotta go. It's a turn up with the millennials. They view it more as a uniform than a suit. Too regimental.
Exactly. Well, we recommend blue jeans and Doc Martens. They test well with every age group.
This would also be an amazing time to talk about starting your own clothing line, but we can also do that down the road if you like.
Now, let's talk about the air, Dolby.
Long white hair and beard screams retro, but not the good kind of retro where people look at it and decide it's been out for a while, it can get cool again. And that's the one thing young people hate to talk about is old.
That's why we suggest dyeing your hair olive black and cutting it in a high tapered fade and spiking the top like that.
Now, you like that. So, I think this would be a good time to talk about your weight. The whole big implied power thing is about a century out of date, and research shows that most parents want a healthy role model for their kids now.
We've got workout service, one on a moment notice.
A 5-star vegetarian chef and a team of personal trainers ready to go at your say-so. By this time next year, you'll be a lean, mean, gift-giving machine.
Ladies, imagine the cover of Men's Fitness.
Now, we should talk about your wife as well.
Excuse me?
Also, do a lot of business with your walk today.
It seems that Mrs. Claus tests negative with 5 of our 6 age cohorts. and barely breaks into positive ground with only one. Baby boomers! Too traditional. Needs a general makeover.
Yeah, and a cause. There's something the public can identify her with, other than just your wife.
We've been in touch with PETA, people for the ethical treatment of animals, and they're interested in her being their 2021 spokesperson.
But there's a cause.
The reindeer.
My reindeer?
Yeah, you know. Dasher and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall?
I know the song.
Sorry.
Encourage him. Now, you want me to get rid of my reindeer? They're very useful, you know. Magical flying and all.
Well, truth is, Santa, they really should have been phased out back in the 1950s. The only thing that's kept them relevant is the Rudolph cartoon.
Well, yes, that wasn't entirely accurate, you know. Made me out to be some kind of a bigot. I never once told Rudolph he couldn't try out for sleigh duty. I simply pointed out that his nose may prove distracting to the other reindeer.
Oh, really? So guys, we get rid of the window.
Yeah, yes. I see that. This gives us a chance to pitch into something more modern, like a flying sports car,
Or a flying saucer.
Or a flying white majestic steed with angel's wings. Yes.
No. It's the same problem as the reindeer.
Right. So we'll stick to the flying sports car.
Next, Santa, it's a bit sensitive, but we need to think that you need to rethink the date.
The date of what? Christmas?
Yes.
You want to change the date?
Well, you see, the Santa thing on the same day as the Jesus virgin birth thing, it's quite confusing for the public.
It's a bit of a marketing disaster if you don't mind me saying so. There's just not a lot of synergy between the Santa Claus narrative and the manger narrative.
Maybe.
In fact, we think the nothing is on the near back.
This brings us to our final important point.
Oh, thank God.
Well, there is the name Christmas.
Dun dun dun.
Not only do we think you need to rethink the date, but you need to move it into like a summer month like August. Yeah, where there's no major holidays, but you'll need a new holiday name as well.
Yes, something we can trademark and control. We'll be trademarking your image as well, so that the Coke commercials can't be using your image anymore without a little bit of green coming your way. Right?
Well, these are all very interesting ideas, and I will take each and every one of your suggestions under advisement.
Well, thank you for your time, Santa.
You have to be in for me too.
You will.
Thank you, Santa.
Yeah. Trixie, shut the door. Trixie, do you believe them people? I swear to... Trixie!
Yes, Santa?
I meant to shut the door and you stay in.
Yes, Santa.
Type up a memo, transferring all 5 of them from marketing to basic toy making department. They need a strong dose of Christmas spirit. What's next?
The head of the data department wants to talk to you about redoing the naughty nice list.
Send them in.
I come from the cold and stormy north. With a rush and a roar, I hurry forth. I toss from the trees the dead leaves down. The withered leaves are sere and brown, and sway the branches to and fro, as on my way I whirling go. At crack and crevice I slip in, and make a lively sounding din. Swift I come and swift away, with you I can no longer stay, for I am wanted elsewhere now, and so goodbye, I make my vow.
Hand in hand we ever go, through the season to and fro. I breathe upon the streams, they cease, their murmurings and are at peace. Upon each window pane I trace the finest filmy glistening lace. Each boy and girl, 'tis plain to see, hath still a welcome kind for me. For on the lake they whirl and wheel, you hear the click of polished steel. As swift upon their skates they fly, with joyous hearts and flashing eye. My breath blows cold, health, joy, delight. Follow my silvery sparkles bright. Now Snow, who is my guardian sweet, will all my young friends fondly greet.
Over the earth so bare and brown, I spread a robe as soft as down, drifting, drifting down through space, hiding each unsightly place. Touched to shimmering radiance bright, in the moonbeams' mellow light. By my sister Frost, for we both go hand in hand, you see. North wind goes gaily with us both, to help us she is nothing loath. And she and frost and rain combine, to give what in the clear sunshine shimmers sparkling, pure and nice, transparent white and glistening ice.
I cling to lofty gables, I rustle mid the snow, I weave a gleaming covering, for lakes and streams they know that all must cease their murmuring when frost and I appear, for we will hold them firm and fast as long as we are here, gleaming, glistening, sparkling, yet pure and clear and bright. You'll find me 'neath the silver moon each crisp, fresh winter night.
What ho, my children, here I am, I've sought you everywhere. And now to busy work away, for you must all prepare to do your duty while I hold in check your enemy, the great round sun, whose rays with you, my children, disagree. Now up, away, wind to the west, and come again in glee, and join with frost and snow and ice in one grand jubilee, and paint the cheeks with roses of all these children who right joyously will run and shout, my children dear, with you. Away to work, you must not shirk your duties, dears, and now to these your firmest friends make each your most engaging bow.
Hi, I'm Jerry. I'm here to tell you about my best Christmas, the Christmas I spent alone. I was 30 and had just broken up with my boyfriend Tommy.
I'm Tommy.
That's Tommy.
It wasn't just before Christmas, it was Halloween. There was a costume party. I was going as Batman and I got you a Robin costume. He wouldn't wear it.
I hate couples costumes. Can you imagine us wearing couples costumes? They're obscene. I think it was just at Christmas when we broke up.
It wasn't. We broke up right after the party. How can you not remember that?
I just bought you a tennis racket and Jerry coupons. I remember in our apartment window they fell out the window, falling distinctly in the freshly fallen snow.
Your apartment. I had my own apartment. And I don't play tennis. I never play tennis. You just wanted me to play tennis because you play tennis.
Tennis is a good exercise. It's aerobic capacity, metabolic function.
What are you, a commercial for Wimbledon?
What about the Jerry coupons?
A coupon for a Jerry massage, another one for a Jerry bath, and a whole stack of Jerry Lovin' coupons. Seriously?
Do you mind? This is my memory.
Whatever, typical Jerry.
So it was Christmas. See?
It was Halloween!
So it was Christmas, and I was alone. I didn't have to be alone. I had vacation days. I could have flown home to Indiana. My mom wanted me to. My brother and sister both called me, told me they wanted me to come, though I knew it was only because my mother made them. I expected she was right by their side the whole time.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, this is David. How you doing, kid?
He calls me kid, even though I'm 2 years older than him.
Are you coming home for Christmas this year?
Probably not. I think I'm going to stay in the city for Christmas this year.
You know, the kids would love to see their Uncle Jerry.
You should have come home for Christmas. That was the last Christmas before your father died.
I was with you all before Dad died, Mom.
That was different. At Christmas, he was still himself before the cancer had put him in his bed.
Come to think about it, that was the last Christmas before Aunt Ellen left me and moved the kids to Connecticut. That was our last chance to have the whole family over for Christmas.
Do you mind? I'm trying to tell these people about this heartwarming story about my best Christmas. Do you mind? You memories keep getting in the way.
Memories? He calls us memories. David, come on, let's go to the kitchen. I'll heat you up some meatloaf.
I wasn't all up for Christmas. David, big Hollywood producer, his wife Ellen, perfect hair, perfect teeth, and their two psychopathic kids think burning butterflies is a good, fun thing. And my sister Beth, an actual genius with a PhD in genetics for Cornell. She always thinks she's an outsider, but she isn't.
I am. See? Even the building gets this big before me.
They just showed up, like David and Mom.
This was your mom with Sally. And you thought of the men who loved you, wanted nothing more to do with you, before you saw your own sister that loves you.
I'm just trying to tell these good people about my best Christmas.
What's stopping you?
You, David, and Mom.
We're just memories. Learn to control yourself. Isn't that what I've always taught you?
So I did come home for Christmas that year. I was thinking about volunteering at a local shelter, but I didn't. So I was thinking about going to the hibachi house where Tommy and I used to go to. There, I seen at the cash register Tommy and Jeff Lance, this jerk from his office.
Jeff's not a jerk.
We used to make fun of him. He went to England and thinks he's some Oxford don and his bleaching white teeth. He looks like a walking Ken doll. You said so yourself.
I said those things because you were insecure. I knew you knew that Jeff liked me, and that was the only way to keep you from getting jealous and possessive.
I didn't think you would go from me to him.
He was a Greek god compared to you. His first job out of the university was as a model for Ralph Lauren. He made 3 times what you made, drove a Porsche, and his parents had a place in the Hamptons. Plus, he looked even better with his clothes off.
I didn't think you were so superficial.
Sure you do. This is your memory, isn't it? Whatever, I knew you would act this way. Goodbye, Jerry.
Where was I? I was thinking about going to see a movie, and I was gonna see Saving Private Ryan. It's not actually Christmas fair. And then I went home and I nuked a family-sized Stouffer's macaroni and cheese and drank some warm beer. While I watched Christmas cartoons, the old classics like A Charlie Brown Christmas and a bunch of Rudolph movies. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Rudolph's Shiny New Year that had a baby-eating vulture. And Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. In this masterpiece, Frosty, his wife, and his 2 kids die horrible deaths. I think I was searching for the feeling Christmas gave me as a child. I was searching for nostalgia, that tempests that events and distorts, seducing its from our future in favor of our past. Nostalgia that encouraged a yearning to return to some point before the division between child and adult, the realization of the fundamental tragic nature of life that gives life to all youthful hopes and dreams.
No. Sorry, no.
What?
People aren't tuning in to listen to yourself in a soft-mouthed and pretentious monologue, sing, or dance, or tell a funny joke.
You were always mawkish and sentimental. I always told your father you were mawkish and sentimental. Beth, didn't I say he was too mawkish and sentimental?
I don't know. All I know is that it's like my foot land. What kind of movie am I?
Look, people,
Now you look, Jerry. My best Christmas I spent alone. Are you telling me that's better than the Christmas that you got your gaming system?
What's so special about that Christmas?
I remember that Christmas. I was 8 years old. That was when I got my first Sprite. It was a Predator Schwinn qualifier, built with chromely main tubes, T-type handlebar, gum wall tires, and a Dia copper rear brake. I saw it at Sears just before school started. I begged for it for Christmas, and you just said, maybe for Christmas. Dad hid it behind the Christmas tree so it would be the last gift I opened. It was painted tangerine orange, and I wrote it way past to where I was way too big for it.
Congratulations. Clearly it was David's best Christmas.
I don't remember that Christmas. Really? But I do. I was 5, and I got my Dr. Cupboard Bus doll. I took it with me to college, and someday my little girl will play with him too.
2 out of 3, Mom. I don't really remember Christmas memories. It's kind of a blur to me.
You're telling me you don't remember getting your Sega that year for Christmas?
That was the year I got my Sega. Yeah, I remember that. I wanted it more than anything. But they were hard to come by. Most stores sold out right away, but I didn't think I was getting it.
You never knew that your father bought it from Melvin Eccles. He bought it from Melvin Jr., but your father wouldn't let him alone about it. And he had to promise the Eccles that he would mow the lawn from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and paid him twice what it was worth.
I remember that. It didn't make sense. Dad cut on the Eccles lawn. I asked him, but he just growled at me that he lost a bet. Yeah, I do remember that Christmas. When I opened the box, I figured it was clothes or something. Or lame like that. But it was Sonic the Hedgehog and Toe Jam and Earl.
Wasn't that the Christmas where all the grandparents were together?
That's right. By then, my folks were living in Florida, and your father's folks had drove in that year from Connecticut.
Yes, all the cousins, aunts, and uncles. And I remember you had to make 2 turkeys. After we ate dinner, we went upstairs and set up the Sega.
I used to stand at the top of the stairs and watch you kids play. Never meant a whole lot to me, but it seemed to mean so much to you.
I didn't think I'd see you here.
Well, that's up to you, isn't it? I'm always around. That's all you have to do is think of me.
The good things always end up the bad things.
Well, what father and son ever saw eye to eye 100% of the time? I think before I died, we made good, didn't we?
I think we did.
I think we did, buddy. Just because I never understood you didn't mean I didn't respect you, and I've always loved you.
I love you too, Dad.
Well then, call me, eh? I'm always here. So whenever you want me to be here, I'll be here.
I will, Dad. Hi, I'm Jerry, and I'm here to tell you about my best Christmas. I was 10 years old when I got my first gaming system.
Irv, I don't need you to tell me that tonight's a disaster. No, it's not just Victor. It's all of them. Starting with Allison. I don't know. I think he stripped her. Or tried to strip her. Or she wanted him to strip her and he wouldn't. I don't know. But I do know there was stripping involved. Yeah, someone convinced her that her future is in serious acting. Yeah, you know, Shakespeare, Moliere, Eugene O'Neill. Oh, all that crap. No. She thinks tonight, what she's doing tonight, is serious acting. Yeah. Oh, Harvey? Yeah, Harvey can't stop crying because his pit Wawa got eaten by a python. A pit Wawa, ugly thing, named Princess. Mixed between a chihuahua and a pit bull. He used to bring it to work all the time. Terrified the staff. Yeah, a python, a snake. How do I know? This is New York City. If talking gorillas were driving taxi cabs, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Terrence found out that Victor is making twice as much as he is for tonight. He's livid. Little Betty Berkowitz. That smoker's cough just won't go away. Oh, well, what am I supposed to do? I tell you, he cannot be controlled. Victor Dumas thinks he's a law unto himself. Well, I wanted to fire him last time, but you said I couldn't. You remember he was doing all of Dorothy's lines when he was the Cowardly Lion? Yeah, you said I can't. He's too big, you said. The audience won't stand for it, you said. Well, now he's doing damn near the entire play himself. No. No, I can't stop him from singing. He thinks he's Sinatra. He wanted to make the entire play a musical. Yeah, sing all the lines.
Hold on, Herb.
Yes.
Victor's walked off set. He said that you're a heartless Philistine, that you're interfering with this process, and that you know as much about a good performance as you do about making love.
I made love once. No complaints. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Did you hear that? Yeah, Victor's walked off the set.
And Allison, too. She said that she's done with radio, the show, Mercury Theater, CBS, and everything. She's back to Hollywood and good riddance, she said.
I plucked that girl from the chorus line at the South Seas Club. This is how she repays me. Now what are we going to do? We got a minute until we're back on air. Irv, I can't put a gun to their head and make them perform. Ooh, or can I? Oh, there's got to be some sort of loophole that takes care of temperamental jackass actors, right? Ooh, Jay, go to my office, get the prop gun. I can scare him back into the studio.
We don't have to do that. I have a solution.
What? What?
We have Terrence do both Clarence and George.
That'll never work. He sounds nothing like Victor. The audience will know.
We only have to get through 5 or 6 pages. And you know how Terrence is always imitating Victor behind his back? You just have him do the same thing, only playing George. Besides, that's nothing new for this group. Harvey's already playing Sheriff, Uncle Billy, and Carter. And little Betty Berkowitz does all of the kids' voices.
Maybe. But what about Allison?
I could do Mary.
You? You're no actor, Jenny.
It takes talent to do radio.
That's true. Huh. Did you hear that, Irv? All right, let's do it. All right, she's on her way in. Show must go on.
Thank you for joining us for the conclusion of a Christmas presentation of a Liberty film that has been nominated for the highest screen award, It's a Wonderful Life, starring Mercury Theater's own Victor DeMoss and Alison Goodbody. Before our commercial break, we left George Bailey atop a bridge in the blinding snow, contemplating plunging himself into the cold water below. Remember, when your vowels say no, take milk of an amnesia for a big yes. Now, back to our program.
Clarence, where are you? I'm here, George. Help me, Clarence. I want to get back. I don't care what happens to me. Only get me back to my wife and kids. I want to live again. Oh, thank you, George. Thank you, Lord. I want to live again, please.
Oh God, please let me live again. George, is that you down there, George? Get out of here, Terrence. I mean, Bert, get out of here. You take one step closer, I'll let you have it. You couldn't get to it. Take a sack. You had your actor, but I'm
What in the Sam heck you yelling for? Bert, don't you know me? Know you? I've been looking all over town for you. Where have you been?
Bert, I'm alive again, Bert. He tried to take me out, but smack pop, I got him right in the kisser. Did you see that, Jenny? Right in the kisser.
You sure you're all right? Hey, your mouth's bleeding.
It is. Hey, it really is bleeding. Oh, Jenny, look at the blood coming out of there, would you? I never even felt it. If I ever told you how beautiful you are, God, I'd love to take you out sometime. Oh, Zuzu's flower? Bert, I had it in my pocket. Jenny, I don't have a flower in my pocket. Why don't I have a flower in my pocket? The script says I should have a flower in my pocket.
Hey, here it is, in my pocket. What'd you know about that? Hey, Merry Christmas, Bert.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Well, Merry Christmas. Get in the car. I'll drive you home. At least you still have a home to go to. Not me. Home's where my little princess lived. Now she's gone.
Will you, Bert? Well, do that, and to the sirens wide open, huh? Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls. Merry Christmas, old building in Lone. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Potter. Merry Christmas, Ginger Rogers. I'll never forget the night we had in the kitchen. And Merry Christmas, Lana Turner. The offer still stands. And Merry Christmas to that little waitress at Carnegie Deli. I won't tell if you won't. And Merry Christmas, Mistress Calabash, wherever you are.
Come on, hey, Bert, come on in with me, huh? What's with all these people? These reporters, what? Well, Merry Christmas, reporters. Mr. Bankin Salmon, and Merry Christmas.
Really, there's a deficit?
I know. $8. I mean 80, no, 800, no. $8,000, I'll bet. Yeah, 8,000 bucks. That's big dough between you and me. Moolah, stash, cheese, a bucket full of Benjamins, simoleons, smackers, a lot of lettuce for your salad, and cake for dessert. Beans, tamales, scratch. That's a bunch of big greenbacks. Not that I've ever seen that much money. You know how much they pay me to do this? Not as much as the great Victor Dumbass, I'll tell you that. You know, my uncle wanted to set me up with a Ford dealership in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Instead, I'm here working Christmas Eve for 40 bucks.
George, I got a little paper here. I'm sorry.
I'll bet it's a warrant for my arrest. Well, isn't that wonderful? Merry Christmas. And a Harry Hanukkah, too. Where's Jenny? Oh, Jenny, I never tell you how beautiful you are. I want to take you out, huh? Oh, okay. Folks, she's got beautiful eyes, Jenny does. Brown, the color of rusted bark, and big as a silver dollar. And when she smiles at you, it reminds you of the first time a girl ever smiled at you, and you smiled back. Come here, Jenny, give me a kiss.
Merry Christmas, Daddy! Merry Christmas!
Kids, hey, kids, Pete, Janie, Tommy. Oh, I could eat you up. Where's your mother?
She's looking for you, Daddy, with Uncle Billy. Daddy!
Zuzu? Zuzu, my little ginger snap. How do you feel?
Fine, Daddy, not a smidge of temperature.
Not a smidge of temp. Hallelujah.
George, darling.
Huh?
It's Mommy! Mommy!
Oh, Jenny. Oh, Jenny, I love you. Oh, marry me. Marry me. Marry me, Jenny. And I got a Ford dealership and a white picket fence just waiting for us in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Yeah.
Where have you been, George? You must have hit your head in that automobile accident harder than you think.
Oh, let me touch you. Just let me touch you, Jenny. Oh, you are real, huh? Did you see what he did? He attacked me. You saw what happened.
Oh, don't you cheat Deanna Durbin wannabe. Not on my watch. You have no idea either what's happening here. They're on their way.
Who's on their way? Huh? The police department? FBI? National Guard? CPS sensors? I'm ready for them all.
Yes, darling. Oh, yes. Now just close your eyes and come with me downstairs.
Who? Who's? What? What is it? Can I open my eyes yet? Mary, what's going on here?
Now keep your eyes closed. I'm just going to walk you right over here by the Christmas tree.
There's
people!
There's people!
There's people! What is it?
Just 1 minute now. We're all ready. Come in, everybody!
Hooray!
George, look. Just look.
Welcome to LA! Get away from the mic, you glory hog!
The show must go on, and I am the show! Money, George. A laundry basket filled with money. Money for you. Mary did it. George, Mary. Oh, but money can't buy you happiness.
I don't understand. What money?
People
heard your show, darling. These people are your friends. They're collecting
He's money for you. The $8,000.
Charlie, wait. Where's Martini? And Mr. Gower? Hey, how are you, Mr. Gower? Mrs. Thompson, Ed, Tom, everybody.
None of us would have a roof over our heads.
It wasn't for you, George.
He's doing it again.
Stop it, Victor!
That's right. You can't just do all our lines.
You said it.
Gosh, this is wonderful. Hey, Mary, look. Look who's coming in the door. Mother. Hi, Mother. Hi. Hey. And Harry.
Got Mary's telegram. George, I blew in as best as I could.
I came in as fast as I could.
That's it, I'm done.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. How about a toast to my big brother, George?
Good idea, Ernie. A toast to my big brother, George, the richest man in town. Hooray.
Hooray! Daddy! Not the hair! Not the hair!
My Christmas spell, you didn't forget.
Didn't forget. All you hear is your bell.
Darling, what's this on the table here? What's this book?
The Adventure of Tom Sawyer.
Oh, look, there's something written in it.
Dear George, remember no man is a failure who has friends. Thanks for the wings, love, Clarence.
Clarence?
Yep. He's a very dear friend of mine. Bell ringing.
Daddy says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right, Suzu, that's right. That's right. And more Clarence. Ha ha, way to go. Happy landings.
It's a wonderful life, and will continue to be so long as we can have such fine performances as we enjoyed tonight from Victor DeMoss and Allison Goodbody. Next week we have another smash hit, The Marx Brothers, A Night at the Opera, featuring Cary Grant, Gregory Peck, Clark Gable, and Gary Cooper, and the parts made famous by Groucho, Harpo, Chico, and Zeppo. This is Mercury Theater in New York City, wishing you a warm and wonderful Christmas.
I gotta get a new job.